Next speaker is Mr. Ankeara Trak. Please come over to the podium. Floor is yours. And before he speaks, there is supposed to be a question and answer time. Probably because of the time shortage, probably we will have to skip it over. And probably I invite all of you to put the small notes if there is a question and give it to us, and so that the speakers will be able to respond to those questions later. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, my slide. Yes, thank you very much. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I have a good opportunity to share with all of you about the partial planning experience in Cambodia. Yes, the partial planning maybe is a little bit new for the Cambodian people, so that we need to work hard to set out some legal document. The next slide. And no. The partial planning in Cambodia divide into two levels. They call the national level and the subnational level. At the national level, we have the national partial planning and regional partial planning is conducted by the National Committee on Land Management and Urban Planning. In the subnational level, we have three more levels. It's conducted by the Subcommittee on Urban and Land Management and Urban Planning in the subnational level. This slide, time frame and planning vision. At the national level and regional level, we set out the vision in period 20 years. Every 10 years, we need to update. At the capital land use master plan and the provincial partial planning, also we set out 20-year vision, and so need to update every 5 years. For the municipal level and the district level, we set up 15-year vision, and we need to update every 5 years. The lowest level at commune level, they call the commune land use planning. So that we set up vision for 15 years and need to revise every 5 years. Yes, the ministry has been progressively developed and adopted the policy instrument to advance the ministry mandate. The national policy and on partial planning has adopted on year 2011, and also the national housing policy has been adopted on 2014, and also the land policy, they call the white paper, also adopted on 2015. Also, we have conducted and adopted several legal instruments as law on construction, sub-decree on land development, sub-decree on urbanization, circular on coastal area development and management, land law, and other regulations that have role and responsibility for land, partial, and urban planning. Yes, we conduct the Committee on Land Management and Urban Planning all the way to initiate and implementing the partial planning in Cambodia. Yes, we are not enough. We still establish more legal document, like they call the National Urban Development Policy. before we like to conduct the national urban development strategy, we think is still not well for the implementing, so that we move up to the policy. They call the national urban development policy. In the draft, it supported to draft by the AMLIC from Japan. He will even with you, yeah, with your expert, yeah. Yeah, it's the next slide. Next slide, yeah. Next slide, okay. That is from the national spatial policy. We set up the C pole. They call the development pole. One is the in Phnom Penh, the second Siem Reap, the third one in the Sihanoukville. Yes, they call the development pole. So that the Phnom Penh is the multi-development pole. Yes, it's a capital city. The Siem Reap, the World Heritage Place for the tourists. Yeah, and Sihanoukville also they call the tourist and industry area pole. Yes, so that you can see now in the last 5 years, change a lot in that area. We contract infrastructure and the route. Yeah, we have the big route and we have the route for walking and bicycle. Yes, you can change a lot in that three area, the pole area, the development pole. We hope we will exit the new development pole in the triangle area with the Vietnam and Laos. Yeah, also support from ADB and from JICA also establish the master plan that the triangle pole. Also we have also their development act. Yeah, across the country, development act is across the river, the Mekong River, across the route from the Thai to Vietnam, across the route from Laos to the sea area, and also the coastal areas. That we will conduct the route to connect that area. Yes, we developed the international corridor through from the next slide. That from the Thai border to the Vietnam. The first one, the northwest corridor, and the second one is from the Laos to the coastal area. The third one is the coastal area from Thailand to Vietnam. Yes, we have the regional spatial planning. We divide it into 7 area regional. Yes, the next slide. Yeah, we have both the area in with the Thai and Vietnam, and in the Tonle Sap area region, in the Phnom Penh metropolitan, the coastal area, and with the Vietnam border, they call the regional spatial planning. That, yeah. Next slide. Yes, it's our achievement of our planning. Has been the progress on the spatial and urban planning. We conduct many regional spatial planning and also the provincial spatial planning through the country. You can see the map, that one, yeah. If some of the planning support by JICA, some planning support by GIZ, some is support by ADB. Yeah, and also in the commune level or support by World Bank. Many multi donor, they support us to conduct the spatial planning and new planning. Some also we do by our department to buy or sell. Yeah. Yeah, you see, it's the Fairnoville, the coastal area, coastal city. Yes, this area changed a lot at the last 3 years. We conduct around 34 urban route and also infrastructure. Start from 15 November 2019 until completed on 9 April 2020, around 3 years, yeah. We completed the construction. If you go to the city, also I myself also surprised. We developed it in that city, it changed a lot. The next one is the Siem Reap, the World Heritage City. We have Angkor Wat and a lot of temple, Asian temple, Hindu temple in that area, Buddhist and Hindu temple that area. Yes, we attract the tourists, so we need develop the city. We have the contract the route, the big route, the walking route and the bicycle route. Yeah, that's area. Is we only 2 years we can finish, we can complete the construction. Yes, if you visit Cambodia nowadays, you can surprise the development in that 2 cities. Okay, we cooperated with the JICA support. Yeah, we conduct some regulation like construction, land management, and urban planning, housing, and geography and cadastral is support from the expert from AMLIC. Yeah, we have good cooperation with Japan. Yes, urban challenge is driven by the migration from rural to urban area. You know, the rural area is very people to like to migrate to looking for the job at the urban area. It make the urban areas a bit bigger, yeah. Next, we have challenge in the institution, but because it our capacity, we have limited, so that I mentioned the partial planning is very new for our people. Yes, so that we need to strengthen them at all the level, all staff at all level. Yeah, we need to support us. In terms technical skill, in terms capacity. Sometimes we plan a lot of master plan, municipality master plan, but it also we only need to revise from the expert, from ADB, from JICA to revise that. Because sometimes we have a plan, but the implementing, no implementing. That our plan, like the picture, they hang to the wall, but the implementing is different. Yeah, so that we need to translate from the planning to the real implementing. Yeah, the real implementing. So that we need to build the capacity of our staff to implementing. Yeah, urban challenge also is caused by the COVID-19 pandemic downtown. Yeah, people come to the city looking the job, but the pandemic downtown, so that the tourist sector, the manufacturing and construction is struck, so that the people no job. Yes, moving forward, we need to develop a new law on land management and urban planning. Develop and prepare our national partial planning, because until now we don't have national partial planning, because we still need the guideline how to implementing. Yes, those that we need to support from our donor to establish the guideline how to implementing to prepare the national partial planning. Yeah, we need to improve the construction control. Yeah, we have the law on the construction, but we need to how we control the implementing. Yeah, we need support from our donor to help us to implementing. Yes, it's a short my presentation because I have only 12 minutes for that.
Thank you, Mr. Prak. It's a very detailed articulation of the framework on the one hand, and also I appreciate the description of the specific projects as well.